Ladies and gentlemen, welcome you to the dumbest thing we've ever done in our life. This is a podcast relating to Mass Effect, because this one guy won't stop talking about Mass Effect. So we're going to do a podcast about Mass Effect,
Just
okay?
to shut him the fuck up.
That's the intro now.
Sniff.
That's the intro.
Great, keep going. We're good.
Okay, let's write off who's here. Jackson,
Mark.
And Tom.
the guy that appeared in like the Harry Potter and nothing else.
Yeah, Harry Potter and like,
Did he do Nidhogg?
Yeah, you did Nidhogg.
I did.
Nidhogg.
But yeah, we're gonna talk about Mass Effect. We're gonna do like a little spoiler cast. So yeah, if you haven't played it for some reason, where were you the last like 10 fucking years?
It's not 10 years old.
I know. How old is it actually?
Came out in 2005.
No, I think did it come out in 2007? So it was actually close to 10 years.
Yeah, ha.
When did Halo
Well, it's
come?
not.
Like nearly
It's
10
creepy.
years old.
Oh, I feel old now.
Yeah, I know. I do feel old actually.
Nah.
Eh.
I hate when people say they're old and they're like 20.
You've said that.
That's-
I never said I feel old.
that's how old
I
we are, though.
guarantee
Wait,
I've
was
never
that
said
someone else? That might have been someone
I
else.
hate when people say, because like, you're 20, that's not old.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
60's old.
yeah. So we're gonna talk about Mass Effect. So, all right, Jackson, Mark, which ones have you played all of them? Right?
He's
Yeah,
played all of them.
I played all of
played
them.
2 and 3.
You played 2 and 3, so you haven't
You
played
didn't
one.
miss much with one.
I played in the
I
weirdest.
saw the interactive comic book thingamajig that tells me about 1.
It's not.
I've played it in the weirdest order. Like Jeremy introduced me, so he gave me 3. I played 3, then I played 2, then 3, then I played 1, then 2, then 3. So I played it out of complete order.
So
but
your
I still had
obsession
fun.
runs very deep.
Well, it was like I started out with a great game, then I started off with the Empire Strikes Back version of the game, and then a really good game, and then the okay version of the game.
So yeah, you did it weirdly.
I did it weirdly, but I still enjoyed it just as much as everyone would. I will say, I think it's better to play it 1, 2, and 3 because the story just builds up better.
Oh, gee, so you think you should play
the
your
order
games
that
in
they
order?
Exactly.
I don't know. Maybe we should play Halo 4,
Okay,
then
no,
2, then.
guys-
you could
know-
no, you could be defending that, saying Mass Effect 1 was so bad, 2 was just so much better in comparison that
Oh,
1's
like,
not even worth playing.
Despite the fact that
That doesn't-
you hate on Mass Effect 1 a lot of people still really liked
No,
it.
I hate on the combat.
Okay, yeah, the story. So
The story's fine.
Okay.
Just
yeah.
the combat wasn't great.
Like I said, yeah, I like the story.
It was weird to filter on the whole game. I
Yeah.
didn't like it.
I like the story, but the combat, I just hated the overheating. Especially since I played 2 and 3 first. It took me a long time to get used to that. And the fucking Mako.
Yeah, if you don't know, well, in 1 they had a overheat system with the guns. Like instead of like actual ammo, your guns just have like a certain amount of what is it?
Just they would overheat.
They
Well, I
overheat,
just hated
yeah.
that it started off with like a little circle, but the more you shot, the bigger it got, and then you'd just be... It'd be like a gamble,
was
basically,
shit.
trying to hit your enemies.
It was shit.
But then...
Jeez, starting this off real strong, just
Hey,
brutally insulting the
I-
first game
I
of the series.
I still liked
But
1.
I think the system was shit. I didn't like it.
I still thought it was fun, but it did have its flaws. You just like to emphasize on all the flaws.
I love doing that. My pastime, man.
Yeah. So
Unless you like the video.
Unless I
game
like the
of
video
it.
game, then everyone shut up.
then if anybody points out a flaw, you get
I'll
real mad
beat
at
you
them.
up then.
which one would you say is your favorite?
It's
2. Well,
2 had a really good like character development and shit, but 3 was.
It's between 2 and 3. I liked 2 because the loyalty missions were really fun, and it was just like building up your whole crew. And the
Yeah.
third one was really fun in the story, in the aspect of it's just this all-out big-ass war.
Yeah, I like that. It's cool.
Um,
I have one very good point for me at least why I like 3 better than 2.
Okay.
Because he can't fucking date Ashley in 2.
Fuck.
he likes Worst Girl, by the way.
Yeah.
Not even Worst Girl. Jack's Worst Girl.
But I like you could say that the Mass Effect 2 was kind of like the Empire Strikes Back of Mass Effect. People could describe it that. Because the Star Wars, everyone says the Empire Strikes Back is the best one.
I guess so.
But I liked 2 and 3 in their own different ways, and I kind of can't really choose which one. I think
It's easy.
Okay,
for me.
if 3 had the perfect ending, if it had it ending
Yeah, if you
almost
had-
the same as 2.
we'll talk about the ending later. How about
Right,
save
I
for
get
a
that. But I'm just saying, if it had a similar ending to 2, I think I would have liked 3 better.
Yeah, sure.
bit. Okay, I got a little bit to talk about.
Alright.
So I think 2 has infinitely better like crew. Like it's
Oh,
way
yeah.
more
Yeah.
interesting. Because like 3, the crew was like
It was way limited. It was like 6 guys.
yeah,
maybe.
and like one of them was just that one Mexican guy. I forget his name.
Oh, Vega.
Which
Yeah.
he's okay, but it still is kind of forgettable.
Mhm.
Then you could have either Ashley or the guy.
You could
forget his name.
kind of have Ashley right at the end, and you could have that Prothean. That was the DLC.
Yeah, but he was DLC. And then you got just Garrus and Tally, who were like in all the previous games. It was not even a Krogan.
You had Edie. You did have Edie.
Yeah, but you had Edie in all the other games, but they just made her into a weird-looking robot lady.
Yeah.
He was really weird.
But 2 had just had, like, what, 11 characters
And
with
yeah,
the DLC?
they were all cool. Like, there was, like, Thane was awesome. Yeah, you still had Garrus and Tally. You had Grunt, who's voiced by Steve Bloom, which is still amazing.
Yeah, I freaking love
Who's
Grunts.
that?
He's Spike from Cowboy Bebop, Amon from Legend of Korra. There's a bunch of other...
Wow.
He's got the cool guy voice.
That's some good shit.
I still like how Martin Sheen voices the Elusive Man.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh, yeah,
right.
he
Because,
does.
well, it was funny. I didn't realize that until I was playing it. My father came in and was like, is that Martin Sheen? I was like, holy shit, that is Martin Sheen.
I'm surprised you could just know right off of that.
I don't know. He does have a recognizable voice.
One more thing with 2 is that you had freaking Legion.
Legion was
Yeah,
cool. I did
that's
like
true.
Legion.
But
had him
with
in there,
Legion-
but...
With Legion, my favorite part of Legion in the whole story was when you had to choose between like the quarantine. Like, wasn't 3?
That was in 3.
That was in 3. Okay. In 3, my favorite part with Legion, like you had to choose between like the Quarians or the Geth, or you could like save both. But I didn't have enough like goodness in me or whatever.
Paragon.
So you had to save one. And you saved
Yeah.
the other.
I saved the Quarians because they came first and they made the robots, so they get it. they get the win. But the favorite part is
My favorite part about that whole thing is you could just be like, guys, just wait a sec.
yeah,
Seriously, just wait a second, like 5 seconds, and everything will be great.
No, seriously, like the Paragon, if you have enough Paragon, it's basically, hey guys, don't do this. No, we're gonna do it, guys. Wait.
For me, the first time I played that, I played 3 the first time, so I had to come with this decision, and I thought Tali was just awesome. So I was like, oh, Tali would be so upset if I let her race die.
Nah.
So I was like, sorry, Geth. I also didn't do that mission in the Geth homeworld to see why they were driven.
Yeah. Okay.
So I also didn't get their perspective, but even then, I would have still
wouldn't,
chosen the Quarians. Just because I like the Geth. I think they're a cool race, but I ultimately will go organic over machine.
Do you want to know Okay, I've got a story for that one. So here was my reasoning. All the other Quarians are dicks except Tally.
100%, yeah.
And I was like,
Well, no.
Tally's right there, not in danger.
Like, she'll be fine.
All guests that I've talked to have been cool guys. Tally, you don't mind? Oh, no, don't jump off the cliff.
Yeah,
So
she did.
then, what happened was like, I'm not doing that. So I Googled how to get infinite reputation.
Yeah.
And there's a mission with the black guy from 2. Who's that?
Legion.
No,
Or
black human.
He is black.
You're right.
He's black, dude.
But
That's okay.
brown
Jacob.
dude.
Jacob.
That's his name. I knew it started with a J.
Just, oh, man.
But there's a mission with him where you go up to these 2 people and go, it's gonna be all right, and you get 2 points of reputation. If you save it and then restart it, you can talk to him again. So for an entire night, it's gonna be okay. Whoop, load screen. Comes back, it's gonna be all right. Just
Wow.
For like an entire night
That's
until
milking.
I maxed that son of a bitch out. And then
Damn.
I came back, I fought that boss, which took me an hour
Oh, yeah.
previously, and then I just got to hit the button that says, guys!
Seriously!
Yeah, I was able to do it the second time. I didn't do any wiki or anything. I just built up a lot of Paragon points, and I guess I just made the right decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of hard. You do have to make a particular amount of decisions.
There's some weird ones, like you have to save the general over the troops.
Yes,
in that one
you
mission.
do. When you're on Rannoch, you have to save one of the admirals.
Yeah, he's like, save my men. Yeah, shut up though, General. I gotta save you. So I have to.
Because if
another-
you didn't, the civilian fleet was basically gonna go rogue if you didn't.
Yeah.
There's other stuff that you just kind of have to know.
How about that whole freaking the whole like Commander Shepard attorney at law moment? where-
Huh?
Oh yeah, where he's like vouching for Tally's innocence.
Oh yeah.
Objection!
That was
Exactly.
I love that loyalty mission. That was like not only just because I like Tally, but I thought that was a really cool mission.
I failed it though because I didn't hype up the crowd enough.
I forget how I
you
did
just
it
have to
first.
divert it and talk about jobs,
No,
like any politician would.
You seriously just got you really just got to change the conversation in that
Yep.
mission and you win.
Hey guys, I know Tally her father may have done bad things, but you know what? She gives us jobs.
She gives us a job.
But okay, I want to say just 2 things. First is that like when we were talking about that, like the whole system of like Paragon versus Renegade.
I
honestly-
never did Renegade.
Well, there's that, but I also kind of felt that it's kind of a limiting thing because in order to get like to save both Quarian and Geth, you have to just be one.
Yeah.
You have to be the nicest guy ever, or
complete-
shoot your best friend in the back of the head.
there is no chaotic neutral.
You-
I kind of was disappointed on that because that's kind of what I am.
Yeah.
Because you want to be able to freedom. You want to be able to like, I don't like this guy. Bam!
I
I'm just
wi-
like, oh, I got renegade points. I guess I have to
wish-
restart it and
You
give
can't
him
do
a
that.
I wish
hand
they
job.
had it to where like the best choices that happen or the outcomes that happen would happen if you were like a good leader, but every now and then you'd have to make those tough calls that
Yeah.
a leader would have to do. That some people would see as would
More
lead to
questionable.
skepticism.
Yeah.
And that would be the most realistic thing. And
Yeah.
he's a good guy, but every now and again he's got to
gotta make a tough call of a
But no,
leader.
you have to go completely good.
Yeah,
or
you gotta go
completely
Paragon
asshole.
Jesus or Satan.
Literally
Renegade.
shooting your best friend in the back of the head.
Yep, like, well, I know you
Oh.
can, Morden, like, when,
Yeah.
he's trying to cure the genophage, and you're like, no, you can shoot him in the
Yeah,
back.
that's what I meant.
And yeah, he goes up the fucking thing, and he's trying to crawl and save it. I wouldn't have the heart to do that.
Oh, whoever did that is a bad person.
Oh yeah.
But okay,
real quick,
and then your face
okay.
gets all fucking red
Yeah.
and disgusting if you go
right,
red.
Real quick before we get too far away from it, with the Legion thing, I forgot. My favorite part with Legion is when he's like, when you choose to kill the Geth and you gotta stop him. He's like, does this unit have a soul? And then it's basically this Commander Shepard's like, yes, boom, in the side of the head with a gun. Just no remorse. He's like, okay, good job, team. Let's get out of here.
Let's
Yeah.
get some brewski beers.
Like
But okay, the second thing, because we're still technically on like essentially 2 versus 3, and I honestly feel like the ending of 2 kind of made 3 a bit of a worse game, because that's the idea that all your guys can die,
Yes.
which is
Yeah.
a cool idea. But how do you do a sequel where all your most likable
Right.
That's why they
characters are
couldn't
dead?
do it.
But
They couldn't.
Yeah.
well, they also people were angry that like the ending of 3 didn't have choice, but 2 really doesn't have choice.
Oh,
it has
no
the
choice at all.
illusion of choice.
It has no choice.
You
in the
basically
slightest.
just make
Yeah.
if the more effort you put into the game, the more people you save, and
There's
the
a
ending.
There's a generic. This is the best ending.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally the ending is just basically you destroy the collectors, and it's either do we destroy the entire base or should we keep it intact but kill all the collectors. But people gave people the illusion of choice. That's why they
Like,
didn't criticize it as
You've got
much as 3.
one of the endings is Shepard dies.
I've never had that. You gotta fuck up real
Yeah.
bad to have Shepard.
But
How
then the
could
funny
you-
thing is, it can't even carry that over in Mass Effect
Yeah.
3.
It's not possible.
Yeah, one funny thing I thought in 2, you know how you what is Samara's daughter, the Ardat Yachi?
Oh.
The one that like kills people.
I'm gonna
that
be
has
honest,
sex with people?
I forget a lot about the blue ladies.
Yeah.
She was the one that you like had to capture on Omega, and that was Samara's loyalty mission.
Yeah, the one where you gotta go the
More.
espionage and then she like shot lasers at you.
Yeah,
It was-
yeah. No, it was like you go to the club and you take her to her place.
Yeah, that one. And then
to
you,
hook up, but then Samara kills her.
That-
if you choose
that
to
was the other infinite that was the other infinite paragon glitch in 2, is that you would have to, she would be like, I'm real sad, it's okay. I'm real sad, it's okay. I had to do that one too! Because Tally and Legion kept dying!
Jax, you're gonna be trained for the future, and someone's gonna, like some girls gonna be like, "Oh, I'm sad. It's okay."
But
Thank you.
what?
I had to do it in that game too!
What's funny about that is that if you save Morinth, you just basically like shoot Samara in the back, basically,
See.
and Morinth will be like, "All right, I'm
That's
loyal
right,
to
she
you."
just dresses up as her.
Yeah,
for
she
the
just
next-
pretends to be Samara, but you can
That's the
romance her.
laziest excuse.
You can
Yeah.
actually romance her, and she's like, "Don't worry, you won't die." And then you romance her, and you die
do?
because she's an Aryayachi.
Nice.
And then it says game over. I thought that was
Freaking-
the funniest thing ever.
That's awesome. I added that.
That's kind of cool how they give you the choice to romance her, but you die.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
But yeah, there's what is it? Just that whole thing where all your characters can die at the end. So in 3, they can't make any of those characters actually important.
Yeah, I wish that
Like the main thing is like the main ones are Garrus and Tally. Like they're
yeah.
You need really good side characters being like right beside them,
Mhm.
but they couldn't make them like mandatory because they could die.
Right. Yeah, Garrus was like the best bro in the galaxy. He was
Yeah.
awesome.
Of course.
And like even the best part about it is like even if you don't romance either one of them, then Talos and Garrus, they're just making out and getting their
They are.
feelers stuck
When I was
in each
playing
other.
3, I couldn't romance Tally, and I was like, "Aw, yeah, good. I'm happy for you guys." Ugh. But all right. Well, so obviously from what we were talking, I romance Tali, you romance Tali, I'm assuming, and then you fucking romance
I gotta get my fucking
Ashley.
shields up right now because I'm about to get fucking like salted by you.
What are the
Ashley
energy
is-
shields? What are the energy shields called in Mass Effect?
Oh yeah,
I gotta
gonna
oh,
get
just
yeah.
those
shields,
up.
I think.
Just shields. Yeah.
But basically,
Energy shields.
Ashley, like, even though I hated her as a character, just from a non-biased perspective, she is the worst person to romance. Because in one, you can romance her, she's cool.
But then in two, she comes back.
Yeah.
She's like, "You asshole! You died."
Two, she hates on you because you joined Cerberus, which is a pro-human
true.
group,
She-
and she hates aliens.
She was wrong in 2. I'll give. Here's my reasoning. I can save her.
You can save everyone else.
Yeah,
I
and
can
then
change her ways.
and then
It's
in-
fine.
Oh, okay. Then.
yeah, and then in 3, she's
you?
What?
Could you in the end?
What?
She gets like I think she gets less assholey in
Yeah,
3.
well,
Less racist.
in-
yeah, less racist.
in
yeah.
3 she
I liked her poems in 1.
That's okay. That's
Fucking
another thing.
Whitman.
I never played one, so my choices were like Tally or like Miranda, Blue Lady. That some.
well, Miranda was
It
2.
was pretty much
Yeah, that's what
It was
too.
Asari. Or, oh yeah, you,
Yeah, 2. That's what I'm talking about. 2.
Okay, yeah.
People get romance in 2. And Jax, which I literally left the first time I played
not
the game.
Jax,
I just
Jack.
left Jax down there.
Jack.
Jax is a black dude from Mortal Kombat.
Wait, what was her name? Jack.
Jack.
I think it's Jack.
Just
Yeah, her,
Jack,
name, her,
okay.
her full name's Jacqueline, but she goes by Jack.
Literally, okay, when like the suicide mission was going on, there's like, okay, we need somebody to lead all the people back, but
Oh,
they
yeah.
might die. I was like,
Yeah.
Jax, you
Hey,
handle
Jack.
that one.
No,
Jack.
Okay, everyone I hated, I sent out on the missions.
You know, it's funny. I actually kind of like Jack. I thought she was kind of
I
cool.
played it again and then
Well,
liked
she's
her.
fine.
and
If I had to choose a
then I
second,
accidentally romanced her, and I was like, no.
if I had to choose a second person romance, I think I'd either choose Jack or Liara. Because Jack, like, I've watched all the romances on YouTube, and Jack's is actually kind of interesting. Because
It was interesting when I accidentally did it.
well, yeah, well, you can just like in 2, you can just immediately be like, let's fuck, and then you just bang
Yeah.
her right there. Or you can actually like be a nice Paragon guy and.
But no, we're not going to talk about
Romance
the
her at
best
the end.
romance. Your one lady that helps you out on the that's like stands next to you on the holodeck. And
Yeah.
you ask her to feed your fish.
Freaking,
Oh, Yorlin Kelly Chambers.
remember that time you fed my fish?
That's when I first played the game. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna romance her. And then Tally showed up later, and I was like,
shit.
and then but then like at the end, I was like, I don't know. And then like I felt real bad because like you still like do not sex with Tally. And then, like, I was like, we could still save her, and then her skin melted off, and I was like, well, you know, this problem sorted itself out, I guess.
In one playthrough, only one playthrough I've done, I've saved her because I had to do the right things. I had to like wiki how to make sure to save
Doesn't
her.
people still die?
Some people still die, but she lives.
Well,
She's in
I mean, like,
3.
don't your crew members still die?
Some of them do. Some
Yeah.
live, but in 3 you can still go with her romance. But like
That's right, you can.
she did. She tells you she was spying on you for the elusive man, and you can be like, "Oh, that's fine," or "What the fuck?" If you go, "What the fuck?" she actually kills herself with cyanide.
Holy shit! Wow.
Yeah.
I'm glad I died.
So
Okay, I'm kind of glad I
Paragon
dodged
Jesus
that bullet.
Shepherd. But yeah, Talia, I just thought she was awesome. In 3, I was like, damn, I thought she was like a thief or something because she had like the hood,
Yeah.
but nowhere near.
But they basically are like space gypsies.
Yeah, I like that analogy actually.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, wait,
no offense to gypsies watching this. I went to Rome. There's a lot of gypsies there.
let's see. When'd you go to Rome?
They went like a few years ago because my mom was born in Italy,
Oh,
so
that's
we,
right,
we
you
went
told
on a
me about
vacation
that.
to Italy. There's a lot of gypsies in Rome. They're all like, "Hey, buy our meme shirt." They literally just walk around the church with Me Gusta face. They're like, "Buy this," and you're like, "No."
That's
Come on,
funny.
you know you want to buy it.
Well, like the Quarians, the reason everyone hates the Quarians is one, they introduced the Geth, and since they have just a giant armada of ships, whatever system they go into, they basically just shoot it dry of their resources because they have to mine it to get stuff to keep their
Yeah, maybe
fleet
they shouldn't
going.
have fucked up their own planet.
Yeah,
Yep.
well, and that's why people hate them because wherever they go,
You know
they
whose
just
race
take
didn't do
everything.
that? You know whose species didn't do that? Ashley's species, the humans. They
Well,
didn't fuck that.
I do like humans.
Oh,
Case
the
in
reason
point, am one.
the ultimate reason I romanced Ashley was because she was the first girl I saw in the whole game.
Nice. You horny
I'm guessing you
motherfucker.
do that in most games. You did that in Fire Emblem too.
Pretty much the first girl I see that looks like somewhat interesting. I don't know.
I thought
you
Liara was really cool. She
She wasn't the first one I saw.
And like,
Plus, everyone picks Liara.
Alright,
yeah.
who?
well, it's because she can be a blue lesbian.
Yeah, that's true. Has anyone ever played as Femship?
No.
I did. I was gonna play through
gotta-
Mass Effect 3 at one time as Fenship, but then I got a little farther in and just kind of lost.
I
my
In a
just-
story-based game, I like to relate to the character.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was also just so used to seeing just the default Shepard.
like what I did is I just looked up some of the different paths you could go on with FemShep, like the Garrus romance line, which is
Right.
adorable.
Do you mean the only romance line?
Yeah,
No,
basically.
you can romance dying Thane.
No,
which is
you-
weird.
no, no, no,
okay, that's
no.
kind of cool. but-
You can
No,
but yeah,
romance
Garrus and
Jacob.
FemShep are.
They try to give you a choice, but you always pick Garrus.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. We all tried to romance Garrus as male Shepard.
If I was a female, I would have picked Garrus.
Like, just
If I was a man,
if I
would've
was a
picked
male and could have picked Garrus, I would have picked Garrus.
like he's like.
Yeah, but well, I think Miranda's hot, but she has a boring
Well,
romance.
the whole thing
Yeah.
with Miranda is,
boring.
hey, I look sexy, don't I? I got things
But-
that made me look sexy, don't I?
But then the thing is, it's in a weird, not that like middle ground graphics game, so she still looks kind of weird.
Yeah, I agree.
And like when they have the sex scene, it's just like, oh, look at our polygons shoving up against each other.
Oh, don't you love it?
God. By the
Um,
way, can I just say, games and movies need to stop doing like PG sex scenes because those are the most awkward things.
It's always
existing.
weird.
yeah.
Like who goes like, oh yeah,
It's amazing.
like because it's like it's always like you're a group of people watching and then two people just having sex on the screen and it's just turns.
I
nobody
do
making
agree,
eye
it can get
contact and just
awkward.
being
I
like,
was-
I
I
did
was-
like the kind of like cute talk with Tali since you romanced
Yeah,
her.
like,
I
that's-
like that because I was like, oh, it's like I dated her. I'm dating her.
I like the idea though, in like a movie or a game or something, just out of nowhere, like just a 5-minute like hardcore sex scene.
just like full on everything.
Nothing's blocked out. It's just
Shepard's actually into whips. He just he just pulls out some real kinky shit.
you can find out who's a squirter.
it's just fucking just no hold back.
Gosh.
What I wanted is like one of the romance things to just be like they lay an egg and you're supposed to jerk off on it. 'Cause that's how like half the species reproduce.
You're not even wrong. And it's like, go, yeah, that's true.
Or be like alligators. Like you get in that bathtub and vibrate.
Just imagine the
That's how crocodiles do it. They go into the water, they vibrate, and the girls come like, "Oh, baby."
Huh, yeah.
That's like the
And
idea.
then the
Like,
guy's got to make sure he doesn't
Like,
drown her.
Female spiders like devour the male spider after it makes
Well, like
them
most
or
of
something
what
like
it's
that.
basically is like after sex, the male's just got to like.
it's basically like in the game. The shepherd's like, "Hey, you wanna bang?" And then she's like, "Okay." She lays an egg. There you go. there you go. Right there. It's like,
I've looked at.
I'm gonna go get
statistics-
coffee.
I've looked.
Have fun.
I've looked at statistics, and I think it was such a small amount of people. I think like 2% of people romance Jacob that were femshep.
Nice.
Because Jacob was the most forgettable character. Let's be
Yeah, I
honest.
forgot. I thought his name was Jack.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
W-
Who's the other guy?
Yeah, no. You know
safety-
who the most generic character is? Not Ashley. the guy.
The guy. Yeah, I
Vega?
guess so.
Is that his name?
Vega, the Mexican dude.
That's kind of a cool. No, not Vega. The guy in the first game.
Oh, Caden. All right, let me be honest. Who actually chose Caden to live?
I didn't even play
No.
the first game, and I didn't.
Oh yeah,
Also, especially for me. I
Yeah.
can't-
yeah. No, I
That was
I
the
kind of
easiest
want.
choice ever.
Like-
yeah, I was like, oh yeah, okay. Like literally, it was like how's that mission go? Like you get to the part, it's like someone's
You're
got
on Vermeer, I think. No, you're not Vermeer. No, not Akuza. I forget what planet you're on. It might be Vermeer, where there's like a nuke. One of them's setting off a nuke, and then one of them's like helping a squad out.
Yeah.
And then the squad goes under attack, and then a squad goes to attack that nuke, and there's like pick one.
Yeah.
Regardless of
Literally-
which spot they're in, you go and save.
I wish there was a choice where I could just just pick up Ashley and run. I would pick that.
Have like golden hair Fabio hold her walk in the sunset.
Did you guys
Bye.
Did you guys
Viking.
ever see the internet battle between Isaiah Mustafa and Fabio?
No.
There's an entire series on the Old Spice channel where Isaiah Mustafa and Fabio have this epic war, including at one point a Pong battle where like he's like, I initiate a Pong war, and he throws it, and you're supposed to click the link to the next episode where Fabio will Pong it back, and you click the link to the next episode where he'll Pong
Wow.
it back. And it would keep going for a while until eventually Isaiah Mustafa just did a sick curveball.
God.
Jeez.
And it ended when Fabio threw a dinosaur bone at him.
Well, that wins.
No, but then he was like, "You dare throw the bone of my best friend, the ancient Adzemosaurus?" And then he used the Fury Fist wall punch to break into where Fabio lived, erase his memory, give him a balloon that sent him to Jupiter with a bunch of other Fabios holding balloons.
I can't
Okay.
keep up.
Nice. But like I
I've
think
been wanting to talk about
Nice.
that for a really long time.
I think the proportions, like the percentage of people that chose Caden was just like maybe
0.
Ooh, like
Okay,
really,
yeah.
really hated Ashley.
No,
Yeah,
even though I hate Ashley, like it was boobs or generic white guy.
Or poems. I like poems, man. She had a lot of good poems.
Now, I'll
I
be honest,
kinda
all my
want-
interaction with Ashley was in 3. I didn't really hate her. She was acting like a bit of a bitch at some points.
I don't remember how it goes. Well, she loved me because I was like really,
Yeah,
really
you-
faithful. She was like, "Oh, Shepard, I freaking love you, yeah." Because in which one did she get hurt in?
She get hurt in 3.
In 3,
You have to
right?
buy her a fuck ton of
Yes.
chocolates to get her to
No,
join your group.
See, I just do that. Like when that gave me the choice, I was like, "Okay, buy fucking everything you can possibly."
Yeah.
And then go to a room, it's just like covered in like all the gifts.
She has like a happy birthday party hat on. Little
But yeah,
spinners.
like she just kind of seemed like, okay, yeah, that's a chick.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it
I
wasn't-
was just
wasn't
like-
oh my gosh,
My
she's the
two-
worst
well,
thing
also,
ever.
I
Oh
kinda
my gosh,
felt-
she's the best.
My 2 reasons for dating her was saw her first,
Yeah.
and I don't know, she's human.
Yeah,
Like,
well, I don't
I
blame
just
you
don't
because,
get-
like especially since you started with the first one, in which your options were her or Blue.
Yeah,
I
pretty
just
much.
didn't get that she
Or
hated
Garrus.
Cerberus when
No,
she
you
was
couldn't.
basically.
You couldn't.
I know, but it felt like it could.
I just
Let's
think,
be honest. Essentially, we all romanced Garrus.
Yeah.
In the end, we technically did.
like I said though, I'm surprised that that Ashley hated Cerberus when she hates aliens. Is basically pro-human. She'd be a perfect candidate for Cerberus.
Yeah, that's true. That's kind of funny, actually.
yeah, it's really ironic.
I think in 3 she's not racist anymore, mostly.
Who knows?
Would it be speciesist? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I guess
Speciesist.
species, yeah, sure.
That's gonna, that probably.
Space racist. Let's just call it that.
There you go, space
Space
racist. Oh, can that be a show?
Space racist.
Space racist?
It's like
Okay, so okay, are we ever gonna move past? So like,
Okay.
we're in general. Okay,
All right.
So the 2 versus 3 argument is 2 had the infinitely better like cast and like crew and stuff, but 3 had better like
gameplay
flow.
and then a story.
The best
minus
improve-
the very
The
ending.
best improvement 3 had though was the fact that you could just walk into a room, 2 guys would be chatting, and you didn't have to you didn't have to just have nobody like stayed in their room permanently. So that was the problem.
Oh,
too,
yeah.
is everybody was just in their room. Garrett was just calibrating
You'd be like, how
the
many
entire
fucking
game.
loading screens do I have to go through to romance town?
Well, no, not even that. It's the fact that they never interacted with each other aside from 2 really just stupid fights that you would walk in on.
Oh, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Like
no.
in 3, they would like be pretty much just talking with each other, and you'd be like, "Oh, we're an actual team."
Yeah.
Why couldn't they
well,
do this?
Well,
in 2?
actually, 2, I kind of felt like you were building this team.
But they
and
never interact with each other.
Also, I see is one
they
is
never would.
1 and 2 kind of like built up the lore and then made you fall in love with the universe. For then 3 to just see it all being destroyed before your feet and make you see that this galaxy is worth fighting for. Or, I don't know. I'm
Like
trying-
late before your feet.
Yeah, late
Late
before
before
you.
your feet.
Yeah, okay. They have it
All
laid
of it done before your feet.
They'll have it lay before yourself and then say this galaxy is worth saving and it's being destroyed. So when you see stuff happening, it's just tragic. Like when you have to choose the Geth or the Quarians.
Yeah.
It's just tragic. Or
just like you go to, like, you go to like
back and
Garrus's
you
planet.
go back. And,
yeah, or seeing like when you see
He was like,
Caliban
well,
and it's just
shit.
yeah, and it's like all red and like the
Yeah.
reddest spot. Garrett's like, yeah, that's where I grew up.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, that's where you grew up.
Yeah.
It also
To be
was
fair,
just.
that's actually pretty impressive. He was able to point that out just from orbit.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I
true.
think he,
Well, I guess
I
in
mean,
that
if
future,
Ohio-
everyone's gone to space, right?
If in
Like,
Cleveland, if I was on the moon and saw just red Cleveland,
That's
I'd be
a
like,
good
yeah,
point.
that's Cleveland.
But I mean,
that's
we're-
normal Cleveland.
Cleveland-
before,
actually.
before the alien disaster.
That
Cleveland's
was-
easy to spot 'cause
it's
we're-
actually better.
It gets better.
Cleveland's easy to spot because we're right next to a big blue spot.
Exactly.
But like, if you're like trying to pick out Wyoming or something, it would still be
Yeah.
kind of like
It's just
over
a
there,
square
maybe.
in the middle of the country.
Why don't we get like 3? Don't we have like we've got like 3 square states?
I like to imagine from
Oh,
space,
I find that
Texas
weird.
just as a giant gallon, one of those gallon hats.
Oh, no, you can see it from space. You can see it's red, white, and blue. Did you ever see that one map of America where Texas is United States of America and everywhere else is Fagtopia?
Nice.
Pretty nice.
I'm sorry if that's offensive, but I thought the thing was funny.
All right, so did you well, actually, you wouldn't be in one where you had to make the choice or to save or not Rex, was it? Did you save him or not? Were you able to save him?
Wait, Rex?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
Rex
the
was-
Krogan.
Yeah.
Because in 2, like the default Shepherd,
When can you save him?
there's like a different
default
guy.
Shepherd kills
Oh, in
Rex.
1, right?
Yeah.
No, I made sure I saved him.
Yeah, I saved him. Well, because he's like the hope for the Krogan. Because that one guy that
His brother's an asshole.
yeah, his brother is just a dick, and I was like, dude, I saved you from the genophage, but I don't know, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. I mean, yeah, because I made sure I saved him in 1, because like you either shoot him or you talk him out of it, I guess.
Yeah, and I talked. The first time I played, he got wasted.
Well, okay.
That was fucking Ashley that did that. And I was like, motherfucking Ashley,
Yeah,
I
didn't she be
wanted
like-
to save him.
Didn't she be? Wasn't she like? Yeah, I saw you wanted to kill him, right?
I was like, no, you dumb bitch.
She. Look,
To be fair,
I can s-
that's a bad one.
No, but I can look past it and save her. It's fine.
You can look past murder.
Yes.
Jeez.
I'll do it.
I'll do anything for that girl. You keep other people at home. You can't see. He's clutching his Ashley doll.
One thing
My
that
giant Ashley body pillow. With
Yeah.
body size pillow.
I mean, I'm too busy clutching my
Nice.
Gardevoir pillow.
one thing that I was
And
kind
he's too
of
busy clutching his tally pillow.
Yeah.
Which I'm going to
Got like
steal
4
later.
shut up.
tally
Hey,
pillows.
shut up. Shut up.
Shut up. They love me.
But one thing I was kind of upset that they didn't do this was that in 3, it's basically uniting the galaxy, uniting it against the Reapers, because that's basically what stops them, is uniting the galaxy, making that cycle different than the hundreds of others that the Reapers did, like the Protheans. They
Like when
just
the dinosaurs sacrifice
Yeah.
themselves to fight the Reapers.
yeah,
Yeah.
I really want that to be. I want that to be in 4.
like
I want the dinosaurs, like T-Rexes with his thing shooting all the they had little arms, they had giant robo arms.
And then you see like T-Rexes run from like the giant the Reaper machine, like the giant whatever they're called. What are the big ones?
Reapers,
Are
they were
just
called.
Reapers?
I think
Okay.
they were just called Reapers.
Yeah, they just run from the Reapers, and like one of the T-Rexes falls down, the other T-Rex goes back, and is like,
I kind of want
no!
to see the Reapers fight an army.
And then like a
of
Triceratops comes in and like picks up the T-Rex, but they've been like warring nations for years.
I
And
kind
it's
of
like, this is the moment we stand as one.
I kind of want to see a war with the Reapers versus an army of Mecha Hitlers. I don't know. That'd be
Mecha Hitlers. Just so friggin' mix Wolfenstein with Mass Effect now.
Ooh,
What a combo.
that would be Nico's dream come
Wolf
true.
effect.
Wolf Effect. Oh, it's not bad.
Wolf effect of Wall Street.
Anything with Wolf in it, I pretty much love.
Nice. But anyways, so like I was saying, like the Protheans, like they just dominated everything, and no one was unique. So once the Reapers discovered their tactics, they just were annihilated. But since everyone was unique, all these unique races that united, they had their own fighting styles. So they put a fight against the Reapers. You basically united everything, like the Krogan and the Solarians and the Tyrians. You solved that with the Genophage. You solved the Quarians and the Geth. Sort of, if you did the right things.
If you grinded for an
Also,
hour.
Right, but I was sad that they didn't have any resolve with the Batarians. Because the Batarians and
Wait.
the humans,
Which one of the Batarians? Those weird.
they have 4 eyes.
Yeah, they're the guys that look like weird, messed up bulldogs.
Yeah.
Yes, the humans and the Batarians just hated each other, and
Yeah.
I was kind of sad they didn't have a Batarian crewmate
Yeah, they never
in
had
2
a
or
single
3.
crew.
Like
It's because they were just.
I wanted
supposed
one of
to be-
those,
well, what about the Goblin dudes?
Oh,
those
yeah.
are Vorcha.
Yeah,
I wanted one of the big
Oh, yeah.
brain guys where they looked like
Hanar.
Hanar. I wanted
Oh,
a
yeah.
Hanar buddy. That'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
that's one thing that was stupid about all the games. They always had like 2 or 3 human guys in there, but nobody cared about them.
Yeah.
No, like the only reason people even cared about Miranda at all was
she was
because
boobs.
boobs. They
Yeah.
kept showing her butts. People were like, "Lol, butts."
Yeah.
And like everybody forgot Jacob, and like Jax was like they made her look weird. And but that was the biggest disappointment. Is like, oh, we've got this super experiment of this, and I was like, oh man, what kind of badass alien monster is this gonna look like? Oh, it's a bald chick.
Yeah.
Tattoos.
Yeah. Yeah, they hyped her up a lot too because she like had all this power
And then she never could use it.
Yeah.
I hate when they do that.
Yeah.
Usually it's when they talk about a mysterious power or like an evil being, they have to show it eventually in like the show or whatever, or like the game, right?
Uh-huh.
Like if someone mentions, oh, there's this great being in the past that could destroy everything, they're gonna show it eventually in the
Yeah.
game.
Mhm.
So they talk about her power. It's like they gotta show it, right?
Yeah, like there was no like point where like she like unleashed her full power. No, she was always just like kind of
Angry.
yeah, but like she was just kind of like I could shoot a blue thing.
I did
Yeah.
it.
Biotics.
I
Now,
hate when
That is a different variant of blue. I'll have you know.
Yeah.
That is hard to produce.
now,
it's special. It does no more damage than the normal.
did you guys ever play any of the DLC for any
No,
of
I
the
watched
aspects?
all the videos.
I've seen a
on-
couple.
I've
not all.
seen. I've played some of the DLC and then watched it. Well, because
Wait,
one,
this
there-
is the next thing on your list, right?
yeah.
Do you want to talk about the ending of 3 first?
No. I'd say talk about the DLC, the DLC
Alright.
first. But the in one they have a DLC with like a Batarian terrorist group that's like trying to throw an asteroid into this human colony and you stop them.
Is it
It was alright. Again, it's Mass Effect 1 fighting, so
Yeah.
it was it was actually really, really
And
difficult.
then 2 had the 2 different party members. That had
Yes,
assassin girl.
I played the Kasumi one.
Which I'm correct, she's cool.
Yeah, she's
and then
cool.
there's that guy that's all like, I like lasers and murder.
Zaid.
Yeah.
I never played that one or watched it. How was that one?
The best part about him is in 3's DLC, where him and Garrus are just booby trapping the entire party because they want to protect it from invaders. They spend the whole time like rigging things like, yeah, if anybody tries to flush this toilet, knives will shoot out. But it's like, what if somebody's trying to use the toilet? Call it off.
I like well, I love that DLC in 3 where you had like the party basically.
It's the most fan service thing ever, but it's what it should have been.
It's so funny. That one has so many jokes. Like they make fun of the I Should Go reference.
They make fun of like Shepard, Rex, Grunt, Rex, Shepard, Rex, Grunt. Like,
Yeah, it was really funny.
I messed that up, but-
I would get that one.
Never seen it.
They also had 2 really good guns. They had like this pistol that just ate shit. Any enemies you had were just annihilated. And they also had like one of the original battle rifles, but it overheated. But it didn't have the
that's
circle
cool.
where it widened.
Oh,
it was
okay.
just it was really accurate and it took a long time to
you know-
overheat. So I really like that
You
gun.
know what the best
cool.
weapon was though? The one in I don't know if it was 2 or 3. It's like a giant like nuke. You just shoot like a nuke.
Okay,
Pretty much.
I got a little story about this one weapon, because when I first played the game, I was trying out different sniper rifles, because that was like the main thing I used in 2, was the sniper rifle.
Oh yeah, I love the snipers.
And I was trying one out, and I was like, okay, this is good. You know, headshot, the head blows up, and it looks different in this game. Okay, what's this one? And they just turned into meat. And I was just kind of like, this is my new weapon.
Nice. I
But
like.
then, I'm not done.
All right.
Here's the best part. You remember the fight with the ninja dude that had the sword? I forget his name.
Kai Ling.
Kai Ling.
Yeah.
Okay, turns out you shouldn't kill him with that, because he turns into meat. And then it was just like,
He turned to meat, and then a cutscene came where he was full attack.
No.
Like, wait a minute.
no, there was no cutscene.
Oh, there wasn't.
No.
What?
No.
What?
So, like, I shot him, he exploded into meat, and I was like, oh!
And then
That's
just
how
no.
he ends. And then, like, nothing happened. Like, the marker was just in the middle of the room, and I was like,
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Is it?
Because like, there's a cutscene where he's like
Yeah.
walking behind you silently, and then you like turn around and stab him.
Yeah.
well,
you
you
try to
take
get
his
the jump
sword
on
and
you.
then kill him.
I would
Yeah,
love
and you're like,
them to
that's
be
for Thane, you
formed.
son of a bitch.
Yeah.
But I didn't know you could just kill him, and he just stays permanent dead.
And there's no cutscene. You're stuck in there I had to reset.
That's-
Oh wow!
Oh, you got.
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
But it was
Okay.
especially funny because
You glitched
I thought
it.
that's just how he's gonna die, is
No.
just turning into chunks of meat.
I would love to reformed and he had like a little speech then.
Nice.
Just-
The-
or just globs of meat coming
Yeah.
Turns into like
In 1, the sniper rifle was garbage.
Oh.
It was kind of realistic in the sense that the scope was just moving up, left, right, down. It was no way, shape, form still.
But it's the future.
And then you'd shoot it twice, and it overheated, and it'd take like 30 seconds to go back to
in
regular.
the future, like, sniper rifles are gonna be like half the point of fighting.
Yeah,
See, okay, in 1 I played as a I played as a soldier.
I
Class.
always played as a soldier class.
Okay, here's the thing though. I played soldier and I was like, oh look at all these cool powers my partners have. When do I get them?
They're not
Guys?
that good.
Guys, when do I get them? I got a lot of guns, but I like some of these powers. Why do I have all these guns only? And then I freaking found out that the other classes have all the powers.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
I've never been a magic user in any game ever, so I always just never
Yeah,
bothered
I
with
like
those.
soldiers.
I
Soldiers.
I think
just
I
grunt.
got to be in. I think I had the one where I turned invisible for a bit.
See, I like soldier, but what's the one where you can like go like whoosh and like jump across the?
with the biotics.
Yeah, biotics.
I don't remember.
It's like Vanguard.
No, that was. I don't think it was Vanguard.
Okay, I forget what. Okay, but
No, I think
it's the one. It's the one where you got a power to jump across like the arena. And, like,
Yeah,
get
I know what
whacked
you're talking
on.
about.
I got that. I'm like, this is my new thing forever because I had that a shotgun, and I just go boom shotgun, boom shotgun.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
everyone.
Boom shot, boom. That's a new pop single.
Boom shot, boom shot.
One thing for going back to the DLC that I don't think they should have made DLC. It was the Arrival DLC in 2.
Yeah,
that was
stupid.
such crucial information. Where it was like, there was like a human group of scientists that were on a meteor. They were trying to, or an asteroid. They were trying to throw it at a mass relay to destroy it because the Reapers were invading. Like they were gonna come in 3 days.
Yeah, and it's the Prothean that's like the most important guy ever.
No, that's not the Prothean.
Wait,
That's a
which one
different
is
DLC.
Oh.
The Arrival is with the scientists. You go to the meteor, but there's a Batarian colony, so you're going there to like stop the Batarian colony from being wiped out. But then you realize the Reapers are like 2 days away, so you ram that asteroid at the mass relay because everyone gets indoctrinated, and then that whole colony there gets blown up. Like I think there
Was
was
it-
like
which one was this
there
in?
was like 100,000 Batarians on that colony.
Which
this
one
was
was-
at the end of 2. Like
Oh.
Admiral or Hackett was like, "Hey, I need you to investigate this," and then all that shit happens.
Was it-
You blow up that mass relay, and then that kind of delays the Reapers for 2 years.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah,
I had never even
didn't
heard of
know
that
that.
DLC.
Yeah, no, that's the arrival. It's really
very-
relevant shit.
Yeah, it's very important.
Because
Yeah.
and then at the end, Hackett's like, "What the hell happened?" He explains
And he was like,
everything,
"Oh boy, what did they?"
and he explains to Hack. He's like, Hackett's like, "I give you a medal. You saved the galaxy, but the galaxy won't give you a medal." Shepard's like, "I'll turn myself in after all this," and that kind of goes into 3 why he turned himself in and was under investigation.
Yeah.
That kind of made sense then.
I just,
But
Yeah.
I have an image in my head of Shepard in jail with the medals, going like, yeah.
They saved the game.
yeah, but that one was just so crucial of information. I don't think they should have made that
Yeah,
DLC.
definitely. They also
Okay.
shouldn't have made the
Do you-
Prothean DLC.
Yes.
because you know how it was like they made it so that there's like no real important side characters because they all died. Let's make the most important side character optional so he can't be important.
Well, he kind of explained what things were different in his cycle and why his cycle failed and what his cycle needs to do.
he should have been like one of the main characters in that entire thing.
Yeah.
But he was like relegated to an completely optional,
Yep.
like with very little interaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, Javik was his name. He was also
Javik,
a
yeah.
dick. I watched his cuts.
Yeah.
He's also a dick.
Which like that's not. It would have been kind of cool, like to have like a Krogan out dick him. Like
that would be cool.
I always like to see the guy that's like, I'm the biggest dick ever, but then like somebody else just out dicks him.
He's like, oh, look at
you
this
can
dick.
you can romance him as Femship in the
No, you
party
can't. You can
DLC.
only romance Garrus.
No, you can. You can romance him for like one scene in that DLC, and Femshep's like, never talk about this again. And you're saying like, there's at least there's one thing you primitives are good at. Yeah.
I like the
I'm just saying that to a monkey.
I like the idea though that like the developers are like, oh yeah, as female Shepard, you were only allowed to date Garrus. There was a glitch that you could date other people.
Well, it was,
We've been trying to fix it, but
But it keeps popping up again.
I will say that Ancient Aliens guy would love Mass Effect because the Protheans were basically what like jump started humanity because they had like a station on Mars, and I think Mars like became the desert world it was because the Reapers wiped them out.
So that's what the
on
dinosaurs were?
their outposts, but humans were still left intact because they were a young species.
Yeah, because they were too busy recruiting the dinosaurs. I don't care. That's gonna be my canon forever. The T-Rexes were fighting the Reapers.
Just like use a business meeting like between humans and dinosaurs, where like they're like it's like a sitting around a table. The T-Rex with his hands like crossed.
They can barely. These little hands are like just touching the
Yeah.
claws, and it's got big robot hands that are like this.
Yeah.
One thing I read that was really interesting. I was looking at Mass Effect Wiki, and it was something really interesting about the Elusive Man. And you know the First Contact War, where Jackson they explained it a lot in
where
one.
like, they roared with Garrus's people.
Yeah,
Turians.
the Turians. It was
Turians.
where when humanity was first starting out, they discovered the mass relays, and then they would just open one and then shoot to wherever, and that was considered dangerous because nobody really knew what was on the other side. And so the Turians saw that they were doing that, and they destroyed them, and then they just started that war.
Could have just been like, hey guys, don't do that.
And humanity did such a good job at fighting them off that like no one's ever put a Turians a run for their money except the
humans?
Krogan.
Oh yeah.
So that's why humans got a spot on the Citadel because they were
cool guys.
They were such good at fighting. Everyone
they
saw
s-
the potential in humanity.
Weren't they still like even on the console? They're like, it's humans,
Yeah, because they were still
Because
new.
they just advanced so quickly. Some people didn't like change that quick.
Yeah,
But
and they were still new.
yeah. What was interesting was that the Elusive Man, his name was like Jack Harper.
Daniels.
Jack Harper.
Oh.
And because I was always wondering what his name was. And he was a soldier during the First Contact War, and he was captured with a couple other people, and they were the first humans like ever put on Palaven because that's where they were like brought to.
Oh, Palaven.
Like the Turian homeworld.
Oh, okay.
He
yeah.
was one of the first humans ever there. That was a prisoner there, and at the end of the war, he was exchanged back. But I just thought that was really interesting, and that I can kind of maybe that was where his animosity towards humankind being number one developed. There's a lot more deep story to it, but I'm just saying the basics.
They could have gone into something then, if that's the case, with him and Garrus, but I guess they were like, no.
Yeah, that would have been an interesting DLC. I would have loved that DLC.
Yeah.
Because the First Contact War, that'd be kind of cool being like a soldier in that war.
Or just like have some sort of like he has I don't think he ever had anything specific to say about Garrus because like you would think there would have had like a special.
Right. Well, he's just like, hey, he's a good guy, Archangel. And I was like, oh,
That's
who's
right, his name is
Archangel?
Archangel.
Oh, that's Garrus.
Yeah, the second time you play, you're like, oh, it's Garrus.
It's like, yeah, Garrus.
Yeah.
Can I say the freaking Protheans, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, they were disappointing.
Why is
Yeah.
that?
They were just boring.
They're just weird dudes.
Well,
It's like the guy at a party who, like, you say a joke, and then he, like, explains the joke afterwards. It's like,
yeah, they also communicated like telepathically, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Buggers in Ender's Game. They just would communicate. They wouldn't need to speak, even though they could. They could just.
yeah.
I think they could like
Well,
touch
wait,
someone, and then they would just be
I just remembered
knowing what they're thinking.
the
Wait, can
collectors
someone just, like, secretly touch them then?
I don't know.
I can hear you now.
Well, that's what like the Javik was really angry because the
they kept doing things weird.
no. What were those? The beacon that you discover in Eden Prime in 1?
Yeah.
Like when Shepard touches it, like he just sees all these weird images, but it's just kind of gibberish to him. It's just because no mind like that could comprehend it, like the Protheans, and they had all this
I think
information on
Shepard's
the
could.
Reapers.
Shepherds could, you know.
Yeah.
Dude, come on. Normal people die from that?
Yeah, but Shepard, he
'Cause
kind
Shepard-
of barely processed
He's
it.
Shepherd Jesus.
Yeah, he kind of barely processed it, but then with Liara's help, he kind of, sort of, somewhat barely processed it. And then, yeah, so that was, they left all this data for the next cycle, but it was useless because no one could really comprehend it.
You know what prepares Shepard's minds his mind for that?
What?
Ashley's poems.
No.
Yeah.
Fuck Walt Whitman.
So, by the way, guys, are we not going to talk about the ultimate feature of Mass Effect 3? The reporter lady?
Oh my
What is
god.
with that?
IGN reporter?
How
That
could
was-
we have skipped this?
I've seen her on Fox, and I'm just like, wait, that's the chick in Mass Effect. Why did they do that in Mass Effect?
Because she came over to the Mass Effect headquarters and decided to show them her flute playing skills. That's my theory.
Yeah, it was just like the most random, out of place thing. Like, yeah, it's okay, interesting seeing like a reporter's view on the world, but who cares?
Well,
You
you
can
can romance
romance
it's
her,
the freaking girl from IGN.
She's 5 points on the war SS.
Can't you? Okay, like if you
You
like,
know you can have sex with her and
Yeah,
then
you
kick her
can.
off.
wait, if you have sex with her, isn't there like an option? Like you could say like I'm gonna tell everybody.
I think there is. Yeah, that was like the most out of place thing.
And it just kind of
It wasn't bad. It was just confusing.
And then when you saw like IGN gave like the game nothing but praise, it was
Yeah.
sort of like ew, this is gross.
That'd be funny if you could punch her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like that one chick. Oh, I punched her every chance I could. Well, no. Okay, okay. One time I punched her every time a chance I could, but the other time it's kind of cooler if you like diss her with.
Because
Like,
then you just break her down with logic.
Yeah.
Well, I remember one time I was just nicer, and she was like, "Logic, I'm really nice now." I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh,
I wish that's how
so
it
brute
worked.
force doesn't always figure."
I wish logic worked like that.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't. All right, so why don't we talk about the ending? What do you think about the ending? I'm gonna start pre DLC.
Okay.
Pre-DLC, it's still kind of garbage.
I say garbage.
Yeah.
Pre DLC was garbage.
Basically,
I think people complain about it way too much.
But okay,
I think
here's
they had
what you
good
do.
reason to complain about it.
I think
Here-
way too much.
Here's
though.
what you do though.
Oh my god, there's
Google
months.
Google Jeremy John's "Why We Hate the Mass Effect
Oh,
3"
I
ending.
love
'Cause
that
he
video.
explains all the things about how in that ending, if like it's taken how it is, everyone that you loved dies.
Yeah, well,
and everybody else dies too.
it was just it set it up
Tragedy.
in a way where it was like just kind of theory. Everyone's like, "Oh, what did this happen? What did this happen? What did this happen?" But everyone, that's what they thought would kind of be cool sounding. But
Oh.
then in reality, people are like, "That was stupid. I want to know what happens at the end."
Okay, if a game has an ending where you have to change the ending make your own ending for it because it sucks, like you hated it that much, then yeah, that's kind of bad.
Well, okay, you know
Well,
what's
okay,
funny?
here's the thing. There's stuff like the guy that was on the ground with you is just in the Normandy, flying away in like light speed and crashing on
Yeah,
jungle land.
but they do fix that in the DLC.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
But it was funny when I played it. The first time I beat it, it was when I only played 3, and I had just beaten Killzone Shadowfall, which if you don't know anything about that game is garbage,
Yeah, it's
and it has just the
garbage.
worst
You
ending.
can't see it, but Mark
It-
is literally steaming with rage.
Oh yeah, it has one of the worst endings I've ever seen in a video game.
All I've heard was Mark just his anger against the black man.
It's so bad that it was kind of like I was exposed to something so bad that being exposed to something less bad was like, oh, that's not that bad. So I was like, okay, that's just an okay ending.
So it's like if you were just like swallowed pure vomit suddenly,
and then
drinking
drink
orange juice after brushing your teeth isn't that bad.
Exactly.
Do you want one of the best generic looking shooters ever?
And so when I played it, I also
best looking generic shooters ever. That's what that is.
And I also only played 3, so I didn't like bond as much as I did. When I played 1, 2, and 3, then I really hated the ending because I said it's left so much to be desired and was just unfulfilling.
Of course, the ending sucked. Of course.
Yeah.
There's really not much choice with. I feel like how would they?
Well, I think the other thing is that so much just kind of came out of nowhere, being weird. Like the Godchild, it's like
That was like the last 5 minutes.
Okay,
like,
the
plot
Godchild,
thing.
I didn't really have a problem with the Godchild. The thing that I hated was that there was no resolution. It just ended where they crashed and then the door opens.
Yeah.
And I wanted resolution. If there was like 5 more minutes of cutscenes of showing resolution of the galaxy for the original, yeah, like if there was just resolution, I think like 70% of the problem would have been gone. People would have been like, okay, that was just an alright ending. Not that was garbage, I hate my life, BioWare fix it.
Here's the thing about what's it called, the Godchild. I always really dislike that sort of juxtaposition where like the most powerful person in the universe, and it's like a 7-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Well,
I always hate that.
I did hate that, and I wish they would have. It made me take him less seriously, but I guess maybe he's portrayed the image of the child because you see the kid in the beginning.
Sure,
I want a 5-minute scene of you just beating the shit out of the Godchild.
So okay, by the way, when the DLC was released, who else was just like, can I shoot the kid? Oh god, I
I did that. I was like, shit.
How does it end if you
fuck.
shoot him?
He's like, fuck you, I'm gonna destroy the universe, and destroys the universe.
Well, he just goes
Well.
like, very well, in like this super evil voice.
Yeah,
I'm a
and
little
then
fucking pissed.
and then there's like a little kind of like capsule in the ground that has Liara's like, we failed, but here's plans for the Crucible. Let's see if you can defeat it.
Yeah.
It's for the next cycle, basically.
So it's
okay.
like, we didn't do good, guys.
But I'd say I wish the ending. Also, everyone was kind of pissed that the war assets just didn't mean shit.
Yeah,
it changed like a
Crucible
very
really didn't
small
do it.
thing.
Yeah.
It was kind of like bragging rights, like, oh, I got 700 war assets. You only got 500. Suck
And
it.
like, you know, the ending should have had
the
stuff
Reaper's like, oh shit, dude.
Starting in 3, 2.
It doesn't matter
1.
about the countdown.
We're back.
Okay, yeah, shit happened.
Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah, we had a little cut.
Well, we were talking about how the Godchild's not good.
But anyways, that Godchild that I wish it was an adult because I would have taken it more seriously.
Or not even just like some sort of alien.
Or just like have some alien entity.
Yeah,
or
it should
something.
be alien. Why would it look like a human? I guess because they wanted to appeal to what Shepard would see. But
Yeah.
still.
Oh,
I
guess
thought that
so.
was dumb.
Still, like have like some sort of. It should be.
Can
Like
I-
some,
Oh yeah, no, we were talking about the war assets.
Throughout the game, you get to chase that child through the woods.
Uh-huh.
I
Oh my
wanted
god!
I wanted to
I
fucking tackle
hated
that
it.
kid.
I hate it. You couldn't sprint too, so it just took forever.
Like seriously, I would have brought like a grappling hook or some
And
shit to like get the kid before he gets
I would
like,
just
you know what?
get over here.
They could have done
Scorpionus.
something where like you have this likable character that's kind of weird, like he is a crew member or something, and like you grow to like him, like you've done with many of the other characters, and then maybe there's a twist where like he was the Godchild or whatever, like. Something like that would have been a bit more interesting if
Right.
it had been you like what the Godchild ended up being.
yeah.
But if you just are like, what is this?
Yeah, and the war assets, like if they would have done it to where the number you have will determine like who lives, like have your crew expendable and they can all die at the final
matters.
mission if you don't have enough war assets. Like have it to where if you save both the Quarian and the Geth fleet, maybe when you're like charging in that beam of light where like that Reaper's attacking you to get in the Citadel, like have only one Reaper make it and like the Quarians and Geth intercept all the Reapers that are trying to come down, and if there's more Reaper ships there, then one of your crewmates dies.
Or like stuff like depending upon your different missions, like if you'd saved the what's the Radark? Bug people.
The
Rancor?
Oh, those
no,
things.
not the that's Star
That's
Wars.
Star Wars.
With the giant like
Rachni, the Rachni.
Rachni.
Yeah, Rachni.
Like you should like why didn't they have like a scene where a Queen Rachni was beating on a Reaper?
I know. I wish
That
they
would be
would have
badass.
had more of
where
that.
she like gets all her like Rachni
Right.
like little buddies and have them fling her at them like a Reaper.
Or like there should have
Yeah.
been a part where you're fighting like Reaper soldiers with Rachni not
Yeah.
helping you out.
Oh, yeah, I
They
know.
would have been so sick.
They should have had their own
We're
like.
riding
Like,
a
like,
Recognize.
like a Reaper's about to shoot at you, and then they all like climb on top of it and like start swarming it.
Or,
Yeah.
or like things where like all your the different people you saved would like show up and like help you out.
Yeah, like I wish that they would have had their own scenes of just glory
You could
fighting.
just sit Coops
That's what you
Cooper
want.
on,
And then
so.
have it to where like if you have say like Ashley's on your final mission and you're getting surrounded by Reapers, if you didn't save or if like you didn't
Maybe
if you
there's a
saved only
thing
one
where
race for the Quarians and the Geth, then they don't have enough resources, then she dies. But if you save both of them, then like Quarians
Why-
and Geth start storming and
Why-
defend them.
Why'd it gotta be Ashley?
Fine, Sega.
There you go.
You know, they could do a thing where like if Ashley's in your party and you saved certain aliens, like that alien's about to die, but she saves them to sort of come full circle. Like, look, she's not
Yeah, look,
racist
she's not
anymore.
racist.
Yeah,
Like she sort of realized, hey, wait, they're also like living beings.
Yeah, but
Like, sort of. I don't. Did she ever? When did she ever like say like, okay, aliens aren't that bad?
I don't think she ever did.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't remember honestly.
Yeah, but for the ending though, which ending did you choose?
I think I couldn't choose the green, so I chose the blue.
You chose the blue. What'd you choose, Mark?
I don't have a choice. I don't think I had a choice at all.
You
just-
picked.
so you just
You
had to
have
go
the
red?
green. I picked the green.
I'm pretty sure I got red.
You
And
got-
I didn't
okay.
get a choice. It was like, hey, pick a color. The only color?
I'm surprised. You know, you probably would have picked red anyway because you're like, I like red.
I love red.
But
So you would murder everyone.
What does red do again?
It murders everyone.
It
What does it mean,
destroys
murder?
all machines, all synthetics. So the
So
Geth are
Geth-
destroyed,
Geth are
ED's
gone,
destroyed, but
ED's
all the
gone.
Reapers are destroyed as
Including
Yeah,
people that
I
are
think-
partially synthetic.
I think I had to choose that one.
See,
yeah, if,
I
you're-
like-
if you don't do enough, then that's the
I
only
would
one
have
you get.
chose the mind control one probably.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
see,
okay,
I
I want
like-
to argue. I want to argue blue first.
All right,
because
well,
here's
first,
the
but
thing.
first with the DLC, I think the ending is good.
Blue?
I think my ending, or actually all the endings. I think
Oh.
that the endings
I don't like the red one because
are
everybody
good
dies.
with the DLC. I think it's solid. They have resolution,
That's
and
true.
then they fix the problems that were confusing the hell out of people.
Yeah.
You know what the problem was with the ending actually is you could clearly just look back and see the endings, like all three endings. Like there's no differences.
Yeah, there was
no matter
no
what
difference.
you do. It's just this. You get this, or this. Pick.
And then for the DLC, it like has resolution and it's different. It has like different voices. Like if you choose the green ending, Edie talks. If you choose the red ending,
The only-
I think Hackett talks. If you choose the blue, Shepard
The
talks.
only issue I have with that still is that it's still like there's no changes. Like like no matter what you did throughout the entire game, you're gonna get one of these three.
I get where you're
endings.
coming from, but it just
But-
gave me some resolution that made me happy.
Yeah.
And for me, like I said, I loved the green ending. I didn't like the blue ending. And I would have chosen the red ending. I think that was like my next best bet.
Now, for me, the blue ending is everybody says like, "Oh, but you're doing what the elusive man wanted." It's like,
Control.
yeah, but it worked.
He was right.
Like, even, to be fair, like the main reason why the elusive man was nuts was because he was doing it in an assholey way.
Right.
Okay, there's a few like, okay, say Godzilla's ruining a city, and somebody's like, "No, we can control him," but like it's like, "No, you're crazy." But if then you like kill him, and then there's a little button on him that says "Be good," and you hit that button, and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go help. I'm gonna help
Nice.
rebuild all this. And I'm literally going to. I know." Secrets of the life. I'm going to give you the cure to cancer. Here it is right now.
Well,
Then you would hit the button.
But here's the problem I had with it. So basically, like the purpose of the Reapers was that any race, any organic race, when they got to a spacefaring species, they would create synthetics, basically just robots, and basically Terminator would happen, where they would just take over the whole world, and then those synthetics would then take over the galaxy, and then kill all the younger species that are in their primitive
So the
stages.
Reaper's whole deal was to kill all the
Exactly. So the Reapers were there and said, "All right, let's just wipe out all spacefaring species, and then let the younger ones survive. And then when their time comes, then we'll wipe them out, so we can stop this from ever happening." And I didn't like that you had the blue ending. Well, one, I didn't like that Shepard was kind of like this weird entity. Like
Well, that's-
talking,
that's
like
the
this
other thing I
kind of
think
like
is
weird
cool about-
godlike thing, and
'cause
I was
you're
like,
kinda
"That's
still
not
alive."
Shepard. What are you doing?"
That was my shipper.
Well,
Shut up.
I
You
like-
like super cool laser man.
I was like, if you're gonna die, just die and go to heaven or
But I mean,
wherever.
then he kind of gets to live in that one because then he could like be a Reaper man.
But like he doesn't
I
get
didn't-
to
I didn't
die and
see-
go to
see-
heaven. He's like
Yeah,
stuck in this
yeah,
weird
if-
Reaper
see,
entity thing.
If I had, if I was going to control the Reapers, I'd have sick Reaper like robot battles every
But-
once in a while.
but like,
yeah,
I
just
was
like rebuild them and have them fight each
Nice.
other.
But like I was saying, the problem is that it's basically that problem of
accident.
that problem of these species having these synthetics, Shepard's going to basically have to do the dirty work of the Reapers.
Well, he doesn't have
Well,
to.
it's either that or blow up all the Reapers.
He
In which
could,
case, nobody does the dirty work.
Yeah, like I'm
then
saying,
this gets-
he'll
they're
still have to wipe out shit, and,
Or he could just be,
Or he
and
can do what
continue
he
this
wants.
and continue this horror.
No, he doesn't have
of
to do
the
what
Reapers
he can do what he
attacking.
wants.
He
Like,
could.
Here's the thing. Like, you could say, like, oh, but the synthetics are going to take over the world. Geth are doing pretty good.
True, you could
And,
see
you know,
that the
you
Geth
could
is a
literally just
stepping
be
stone
like,
of that.
guys, stop it.
Yeah, he doesn't have to like kill them all. He sends all the ships in, guys.
Guys,
Try
at him.
it.
Look at them.
I just
We also
want
have the rest of the galaxy that
Right.
knows what happens.
I would just want to see Shepard. My main thing, if Shepard dies, I want him to stay dead and go to heaven or whatever afterlife's in the Mass Effect universe, rather than be this kind of weird godlike Reaper
If
entity.
he's fine with it, he's fine with it then.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, come on.
I liked the green ending a lot because
green ending is good too. I'll say that.
I liked it because it was kind of cool. Everyone had this greenish haze, but it kind of
Everybody
fixed.
was, like, equal.
It kind of fixed the red ending. It kind of led this. Well, synthetics could take over again, possibly. Let's hope we learn from that. And then Edie and the Geth are destroyed from that. The green one, everyone understands each other, and it gets rid of this problem permanently. So machines no longer want to take over everything, and they understand what it's like to be organic.
The
No, the
problem
only
with
thing-
it, though,
And organics know what it's like to have the strengths of machines.
a problem with the ending, though, that I've heard is that the entire point that you managed to succeed is because of the variety of all the different species and all the different people, and so essentially you're just making everybody the same. That's the argument I've
If
heard.
you want to make another Prothean, they're boring as fuck.
Well, it basically just like fixes that issue forever. There doesn't have to be even these primitive species. Everyone is not going to need.
How do you think those primitive species?
Yeah,
felt
like what
about-
the fuck's this green thing?
Why guys, why is my
just
dick a
imagine the
robot?
cavemen getting hit by a green haze. Like what? What is this?
Can we eat it? Bob, eat it. Just jumping up,
Bob
biting.
died.
Oh god, Bob died. It's like he tries to bite like a porcupine and gets killed. Oh god, it's evil. Run.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, but
Go to the seas.
And then-
It's our only escape.
You're like, go to the seas.
Getting little boats trying, like you're rowing away from the green haze.
Water like short circuit. Aren't they like part robot then? Like,
Yeah.
they short circuit if they get water.
No, I would assume,
Yeah.
I would
And then-
assume that this whole thing.
and
What if they
then
need to drink? What if you drink water and you get like short circuit?
and then and then Edie, like during the whole game, she was kind of understanding what it was like to be an organic, and I
was
think
all,
this
what is love?
Yeah, and then this was kind of like the stepping stone for her, and because
I always think though, when if you pick like to destroy everything, like you destroy all the robots and idiot shit.
Joker's
Joker's like
shits out of you.
Joker's like
Yeah, that's the other thing. I don't want to blow up Joker's girlfriend.
Yeah,
Joker.
I'm sure.
Oh, okay, one little thing. Because since they will never, ever, 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 ever even write your first name, I named my guy Shepard, or Batman Shepard.
Nice.
So it's pretty great.
I think his generic name's John Shepard.
Yeah.
But then
it
what's
is.
great is I had Joker as the pilot.
Oh, nice.
It was completely. I was like, they're never gonna say my name, Batman. And I was like, wait, did I
Oh,
do
what
something?
if they said it one time though?
That'd be
But
funny.
just in case you call your name Batman,
Nice. That's funny.
I'd feel very special
Yeah.
there.
But like, and also the problem I have with the red ending is that if you say you killed the Quarians and saved the Geth, then that made that just
Yeah.
that made no complete sense because then they're gonna die anyway.
Shepard
Yeah.
just walks away like mission accomplished.
Yeah, if he's got a bloodlust, he wants
So,
to do two genocides.
You see Shepard walk away from this, go into his room, opens up the secret compartment. There's a list of like
Yeah.
all the species in the world with like 3 of them already X'd out,
Yeah.
and he puts another little X on it. Turns back to the camera with like foreboding music.
2 down.
The rest to go. There's a pencil on this chair. I got really scared because it poked me in the buttocks.
Pencils do, man.
But yeah, then I liked
Good luck finding some pictures. Oh my
Oh,
goodness
jeez.
gracious!
Oh, jeez, don't
that-
worry. That's Jeremy.
a noise.
That's
Oh.
Jeremy. He didn't want to come over and do this, but he wants to play a game on Steam.
he was the one who introduced me to Mass Effect 3, and
I kind of wanted that.
I
thing
love
Nico
Jeremy
yelling
for
at
that.
again.
Thank you, Jeremy. But
Every time
anyways,
Nico yelled at us.
How do you know? Look at this guy recording a podcast. How would you freaking know that? Is that
Yeah.
on Steam?
so one thing. Oh yeah, then one thing that I think was fixed for the ending when they did the DLC was that everyone was saying that well, since the mass relays got destroyed, everyone that big armada is just stuck on Earth then.
Yeah,
but
and they're all gonna die because they don't have food.
Yeah,
don't have food.
but then I think that was fixed because then when that like the Crucible is starting to activate, Hackett's like, all right, let's get the fuck out of here, and then everyone hits the mass relay and leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So that makes sense. And then I don't think they're completely destroyed. I think they might be able to be put together because
Oh yeah, that was the whole thing of the blue ending.
Yeah.
All the Reapers were like, okay, let's
the initial ending they all just blew the fuck up. And this one like
Part of it
parts
blows
come
up.
off. Parts come off.
You know what would be interesting though if like that whole thing was stranded on Earth, like the whole amount of stranded on Earth, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the thing, right? That's one of the endings, I think.
And then
That's
it
what- that's what
turns
people-
out it
that's
was
what people were
actually-
thinking. That's what people
Right.
thought.
Well, it'd be cool if you could like play a mission like where you're down there and like it's everything's going to fucking like chaos because like, you gotta get food and shit and
Uh-huh.
like you just have like a whole mission down. That'd be cool. Like you
No,
know,
you,
that'd be
no,
interesting.
you know what? You find out that that thing where they crash land on that jungle planet where they step out of it, that's just a prequel to Ark Survival Evolved. Dun dun dun!
I
It's a
see-
bit- we go back and play it. It's like buy Ark Survival.
See, I thought that planet that they landed on was the planet where the Solarians were on, the jungle planet of the Solarians. I thought that crashed on there.
I
But
think,
I
it's
think it was
a
a random.
I think now that I think about it, it was a random planet.
Probably
But
Land Before
at-
Time.
Yeah, at the time, I thought it was just that planet. So I was like,
So they
what's
had
so
to watch
bad
out.
about that? Okay, they
got
crashed
on
on
the
that
random
landing.
planet
Why are
and
people...
fight the swimming shark tooth.
Yeah, it's just Land Before Time. Like there's like, oh, we learned the value of friendship, and like they're just coming in with their blasters, like boom, 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 and shot Sarah. And just,
See, one thing
oh
that...
god.
One thing...
With a swimming shark tooth comes out and saves the day because he was actually a government agent meant to stop this.
One thing that...
We're going a little too crazy with this. Jay.
Nice.
I don't know. I just liked how it's just swimming shark tooth.
Yeah, I know. What the fuck?
Can we do another Land Before Time podcast next?
I gotta watch them then.
You gotta watch all
It's
15
been like
of them.
10 years.
And the television show.
And the television show.
Yeah. But anyways, one thing that like people talked about, and the more they talked about it and understood it, the more I didn't hate the ending, was when they were talking about the Crucible, and everyone hated that Star Child, but it kind of made sense, like the reason for it, and basically the Reapers set up the solution where they wipe out everything every 50,000 years, any spacefaring species, so no machines take over. But if a cycle unites everyone and then gets rid of this machine threat,
Gets good.
then we'll give you these options as an alternative because obviously we're invalid. And then our solution's not going to work anymore.
Yeah.
And because it was talking about the Protheans, how, like I said before, they just dominated everything and then they didn't stand a chance when the Reapers came. But everyone had such a unique thing happen in this cycle where everyone united. They had this giant armada fleet to fight the Reapers, and they solved the Geth issue.
You know, I do like the idea of, we got this master plan to beat the Reapers. No, we couldn't, like, do it in time or it wasn't gonna work. Here, here, guys, I'm gonna leave all this shit here. Just find it. Good
Hopefully
luck.
they can find it.
Yeah.
It's written in T-Rexanese.
Yeah.
T-Rexanese.
So
We found a living T-Rexanese, or...
Yeah, it's like an old T-Rex, with like a beard and a mustache.
yeah.
And he's just like, T-Rex knees is pretty weird. Everybody thought we roared, but we go get
Yeah. But talking about things that are I wish
it's a beautiful language.
But going back to one thing I liked about the game was that I loved the space exploration. Just how on this galaxy map you would just go around and read all the lore on the planets.
Yeah, fun.
And I love the music with it. I absolutely love the music.
Solid.
And it's like my favorite sci-fi thing ever. I like it. I like Mass Effect better than Star Wars. Crazy as that sounds.
I don't really care like a whole lot about Star Wars, to be honest.
Well, because like for Mass Effect, like Star Wars, you'd see all these random like aliens at a bar or a canteen, and you'd be like,
they
"What
don't
the fuck's
have any
that?
real
What the fuck's that? What the
They-
fuck's that?" And then
Yeah.
you'd have to read all the comics and extended lore to know what's going on, which is a lot. In Mass Effect, you knew everything. You'd be like, "Oh, that's a Turian. Oh, that's a Krogan. oh, that's a Batarian. They did this and
That's
this."
the difference between a book that, like, not a book, but a
Like comics.
a game and a movie. A movie only has 2 hours, so I'm not going to spend it
Right.
telling you what the
It's not
know what
gonna-
their
but they're not
backstory
But
gonna
it's
walk in-
also comics and extended lore as well.
They're not gonna walk into the bar and be like, "Oh, that's a global blah blah whatever," and then here's 5 minutes of detail on it. Oh, and like every time they see a new alien, they like introduce it. They can't do that.
Right.
They can do it in Mass Effect.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
for-
codex really helped
for that,
too.
For that name you just said, Glormaglagla,
Yeah.
you draw like a derpy looking Gormagala and just...
freaking whatever. I
A Glor McGlogla.
We'll see about it. Just put that on the screen.
Yeah, for the screen thing.
But before we talk about, like, since we saw the trailer for Mass Effect 4, we're hoping for that. What were things
As
that...
in the nothing that they showed.
nothing
Yeah.
that they showed
The
at all.
CG cutscene.
Which is worthless
Yeah.
for like a trailer.
What did you...
Hey, Destiny. Destiny, look at that.
Look at it. Yeah.
what did you
Yeah,
think...
that's actually right there.
Oh, yeah, Destiny's
Throw
right
it.
next to you.
Somebody throw it, please.
What,
Not very far, just slightly.
It's like this is not a break.
what would you say is a shortcoming in the games that you didn't like?
Dialogue was kind of weird and stilted. Like, how, like, the whole, like, thing, it sort of just feels like you're going through, like, a choose-your-own-adventure book.
Yeah.
I wish it was a little more organic, because it gets organic at some points,
Mhm.
but then sometimes it's just, like, do you do the good thing or the bad thing?
Yeah.
Right.
Also, the lack of emotion in Shepard's choices, like I said with freaking Legion.
Yeah.
Do you feel? Does he feel? This robot have a like this unit have a soul or whatever? Yeah, sure. Boom! Like I didn't even care. He didn't even care.
Fem Shep, I heard, is like real emotionless. Like a rock has more emotion.
Well, of course,
Fem Shep.
she's voiced by
Jennifer
Hale.
Hale. Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
But wait, what's she in?
She did Avatar Kyoshi in
Oh.
She was kind of bland.
Okay, that makes sense now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that makes sense.
Aang's looking at all the people like, you must look inside yourself. You must find the
Nice.
way. Murder.
Yeah, murder.
Murder solves everything.
I
Did
think
you murder yet?
Yeah, just keeps calling up. Did you or did you not murder yet?
Nice.
Because you're doing it wrong.
I think some shortcomings for me were that one in the story that there was no resolve with the Batarians, which I wanted.
I didn't give a shit about the Batarians.
They just.
I
I wanted more resolve with the goblin-looking
they're
dude.
basically
The Vorcha?
Vorcha.
They were worse than the Batarians.
Yeah, I felt
They're just like
bad
messed
for
up
them.
4-eye humans, pretty much.
But it's the motive in 3 is basically uniting the galaxy
But
for
then
a common goal.
except the ugly ones.
Except the Batarians.
Yeah, 'cause
That's
the
how I see
Batarians
it.
are just dicks.
Wait, did the Vorka even?
So were the Krogan.
Wait, did the
Less of a dick than the Batarians. The
Well,
Batarians
okay.
like fuck everything.
Did you help? Did the Vorkans join? I don't
The
remember.
Vorcha? No.
The Vorcha.
No, they
Yeah, because
I
there
think
were.
their homeworld was attacked, but like there wasn't enough of them. Like most of them were mercenary bands, so I guess they kind of, sort of helped.
That's one thing that I always thought was weird is that they'll be like, yeah, this entire species has dedicated itself to this, but like it's like no, that's not how that would really work.
Well, basically the Vorcha.
Some would be like, no, I'm a writer.
The Vorcha, their like lifespan's 20 years, and
Okay, that
they
does
can
make
eat
some
like
sense.
garbage and survive.
So why are you like kneeling right now?
Because I don't know. It's I've been sitting for the past hour.
It's like just give like a pep talk.
We're almost done with this.
All right,
right?
Mass Effect, guys, Mass Effect.
We're almost done with this
Yeah.
because we're like
All right,
We're at
7
hour and
hours.
14 minutes.
Wow. All right, so
For a podcast, that's really short, honestly.
Yeah,
That depends on the
All right,
podcast.
So for Andromeda, what I was thinking, I was kind of confused how they were gonna make it to where that wouldn't piss off fans because
Oh, they're not
you'd have,
going to.
You'd
I
have
can guarantee that.
You'd have to go off an ending to continue the story, and people would be like, "Oh, well, that said event happened, but I chose that." Like, say you chose the green ending. Then people would have to have that like green haze, and everyone had to be that
There's-
semi-synthetic
this
thing.
is where-
People would be angry. So what I think is gonna be is when like Hackett when at the end mission when the Crucible is activated, Hackett's like, "All right, let's get the fuck out of here." Like a random squad of yours, or just a random squad of humans and other aliens, like hit the mass relay, but the mass relay went ape shit and shot him to the Andromeda galaxy. That'd be my guess. I hope I'm right.
Well, here's the thing. There's two possible things. They're gonna go Dark Souls 2, where they're gonna make it vague as hell and give you no idea what ending is canon.
Yeah.
Where it's gonna be like, well, I guess none is canon because they don't want to give anything, or they're going to actually put in or there's going to be another sort of branch off that path, two options where the ending is selected and it's either
And you
really
like import
lazy
the character.
Yeah.
and it's either
That would be
really
interesting.
lazy
Like-
or really well done.
Like everyone's blue or the green.
Yeah, I know that'd be really
the choices.
that'd
Well,
be awesome if you could import your character's choice at the end into that. But that'd would be very difficult to do. I don't see them doing.
They could
that.
also do well. Also, they said they want to separate that from the first 3 games. So
Right.
fuck the choices, get rid of those, and start a whole new thing.
That's what I said.
But-
That perfect story arc to where you just have that random crew go to the Andromeda Galaxy, they're not affected by that choice. So whatever happened didn't hit them, and they're in a whole different galaxy.
Yeah,
So
now that you
the
said it
Milky
like-
Way is irrelevant.
The way you said it like that makes me okay. What I think it's probably going to be is because they need to have a human guy in there because no sci-fi
he's
thing.
the protagonist.
No sci-fi thing is ever going like people refuse to make sci-fi that doesn't have the human as the protagonist. Of
course.
There's even the ones that were like, no, the humans are bad, but except this one perfectly handsome actor, he's the good guy that's going to
John
save
Connor.
all the like.
Like the John Connor of the freaking human race.
I've ranted about this to Mark and Nico and the other guys a bit. Like that always annoys me that like they can't just have one story where the humans are just not the main guy.
I guess because we're human, you can relate to human.
I know,
Right.
but like,
I can see
but like
that.
as we've said, like we in the Mass Effect, like your crew, you don't care about Jacob.
Yeah.
You really don't.
No, you don't. Like, have one human crewmate so you can relate to the human
How about
race.
that really... Wait, which
But you know for a fact that the main character of Mass Effect 4 is going to be a human.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, wasn't the name of that
It
one
is-
really buff guy? What was that?
Buff guy. Vega.
Vega,
Mexican
there
guy.
you go. Okay.
Like we keep forgetting all their names
Because he's,
but
he's
we're
just
gonna
a
be
forgettable
like,
character.
but we're gonna be but like
He's like Jersey Shore guy.
yeah.
That's
but
what
we
everyone said.
we all remember like Garrus, like super
Because
hardcore.
he's just awesome.
Yeah.
But
like-
I hope Tally's going to be in the new one, but she's
No,
not.
no, you better hope not.
Well, Ashley's not going to be in it either.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You better hope she is the
Tally's
only
in it,
one.
but Ashley's
Yeah,
not.
That would...
Tally's carrying around Ashley's head in a bag.
I'll make sure to freaking play the game when Tom's around and like somehow kill Tali right in front of him.
See, in
But okay.
they're introducing the Mako again,
Wait,
which
wait.
I'm.
All right, well, I'll get that first. I was gonna say something about the endings.
Well, okay, so we can talk about that in a sec, but they're reintroducing the Mako, and I hope it's going to be good because the Mako was kind of fun in one, but then you got so sick of just
if you
using
don't remember
it
what
and
the
traveling
Mako
everywhere,
is,
and it was just so simple. You'd shoot up when a rocket would go after you.
Bad
and then-
physics.
the people who are listening don't remember the Mako is.
Right. It's
As
just,
in
it's
no
just
one
basically
that's
this
listening.
kind of tank ATV kind of thing. And it could travel up like almost 90 degrees up a hill.
But it'll
Yeah.
glitch out if it does.
It's sometimes you could do
You
these
just, like,
impossible
You
physics
just
with
jump with it all around. It's fun.
Yep.
But
But
besides
it
that,
got kind of repetitive and annoying, and the Mako. Some people criticize it. I say I got tired of it, so I'm kind of glad they didn't have it in 2 and 3, so I could focus on the story more. Some people hated that because
yeah, because the Mako just completely went over the story entirely.
Yeah,
Just
some
hid
people
it from you.
some people hated that because it took
Of
away from the
course.
RPG aspect of it.
Ah,
And
guess.
I like the story aspect of it better than the
What was it?
RPG
They had
aspect of it.
The developers had to take time to make a system for it. They could have just not done that and added to the other part of the story. Or
True.
something like that.
True.
But then there's other stuff where like this is easy to make, so.
Yeah,
If
so
it was easy to make, fine,
So-
fair enough.
But if
How-
they had to spend like assets on it like crazy,
Like they had to
then-
make a driving physics and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping the Mako is going to be really good in this one. I have faith that it is, but I'm going to go in skeptical. I'm not sure.
The thing with the endings, like with the new one,
Mhm.
they could also go the other route. I forget which game did it. There was a game I played that did it where they had like a couple endings, but they just picked one of the endings and like that's the canon ending.
That would piss off so many people. I
Oh,
think.
definitely.
Like
They could do
I
it.
think if they would pick an ending to go canon off of, I would say they'd probably pick the red one. I would like the green one.
Are you saying
it
EA
couldn't be
has
the
it?
green one because the character in
Yeah.
the trailer didn't have that greenish haze, which you get if you choose that ending.
Well, maybe you have
'Cause
shirt.
EA
Maybe he was
hasn't-
just hidden behind his
Yeah.
armor.
EA
I don't know.
hasn't pissed off people before, man.
And then, yeah, well, I guess blue could be it, but they're not going to do that because like
I'm gonna see it as they're not gonna do that. They're
What? Oh,
they're gonna go off of find a loophole in the story
Oh,
to make
definitely.
it to where
They're
it doesn't affect the ending doesn't affect them, but they're somehow
just,
in the Andromeda Galaxy.
all the writers just going through all their papers like, what can we do?
Fuck, what can we do to get around this so people won't get pissed off about that ending?
Come on, there's to be a lazy part in here we can like change. Come on.
But what I was going to say is that idea of where like it probably is going to be your main character is a human, then it'll probably be a crew of like the
New
like,
Garrus,
New Garrus,
New
new Grunt,
Tali.
maybe a new Tali or something, maybe another human because maybe like 77 other humans,
And then new races.
and all of them are from Jersey Shore
Yep.
because they know how much people love it.
Snooki's on our crew. you,
And then they're probably all going to be in this new galaxy, and it'll be like, well, look at all these weird new creatures
Yeah.
we came up with.
I
This one
wonder-
looks like a
my-
turtle
my
from Zebra.
I think what would be kind of cool if they had a story is they have like a race in that new galaxy that's kind of like the Protheans that are just dominating everything, and you stop them in one of the
just
planets.
get-
I also
Galaxy
kind of
hopping.
want it to have a weird Western theme.
No, we all know what you want.
What?
We all know that you want them to rock the galaxy.
Oh yeah.
What?
Right. Okay,
Oh,
there's a
my
video
God.
you've never seen. Okay, there's a Mass Effect video where you explain it. You're better at
Mass Effect, if it was a '90s cartoon.
Oh God. Oh.
And so they're late for the battle of the bands, and so they gotta rock the galaxy.
it. Tally on drums, right?
No, Tally was vocals.
Oh, vocals, sorry,
Shepard
vocals.
was on keyboard.
Keyboard was on
Drum
drums.
Grunt was no Rex or Grunt was on drums, and Shepard was rocking his the sword thing. I forget what
Yeah,
it's called.
oh.
That was an electric guitar.
Guitar.
He was riding on top of the spaceship, rocking his electric guitar.
God. Yeah,
That's
like,
how it should be.
yeah, like I said, I'm curious to see who the new antagonist is going to be in the Andromeda
Satan.
Galaxy. Maybe, who knows? This is
Not
best
Satan,
betting.
Satan. It's different. It's different.
The Satan race.
Satan race. Why does everyone hate us so much?
Well, have you ever read? There's that one book where aliens showed up,
Yeah.
and like they were infinitely better, but then like they wouldn't show their faces until people got used to them after like generations. And when they came down, they would just look like
They
devils.
look like devils, yeah.
Because like they showed up
It's like,
earlier,
you see,
but people
guys,
hated them.
If we showed us how we
You
looked
would
like-
have been pretty upset if
Yeah.
we showed this.
Yeah.
And then everybody turned into weird.
Well, what they did is they waited for everyone, all the like older generations to die off,
Yeah.
and then like, okay, guys, you guys, you can do it.
That's smart because I mean things can change in like 200 years. I mean, think back like 200 years ago, slavery was a thing, and now
Now
like,
nobody's racist.
No,
You know, nobody's racist
now
at
it's to
all.
the and then it progressed just so much in
We're
only
s-
2 generations. So I can see that makes sense. I think we talked about everything, so we might as well just wrap it up.
Okay. We wanna
This
do-
is
we
the
So
end
wanna-
of
if you
our
play
first podcast.
Mass Effect, Romance
Yeah,
Tally,
Romance Ashley
Yeah.
all
Romance
the
Tally.
time. She
Okay.
will read you good poems, okay?
She'll-
Guess what?
and-
Tali won't do that. Tali won't be there for you with poems.
she sings for you in 3.
Yeah.
Oh, but probably in weird robot voice.
Yeah, and it's amazing. She's on vocals, dude. What was Ashley? What was Ashley in the band?
fucking like
The
vocal.
prostitute,
The prostitute. She was the one that all the
the
guys in the
coke
band
snorter.
dates.
like how
Well, on
he-
that note, we're gonna end it. Bye. Bye.
What an ending.